Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here, and welcome to a new Spyro Myths Awaken video. We're looking at some more fan game footage from Cyreides and Friends Spyro game, and it is technically our second look at Sparx, but our first, I guess, more in-depth look at Sparx. I remember very early on I showed off some Sparx stuff. This is the current build of Sparx, very early stuff, but so far I like what I'm seeing. Now I'll go back to the start of the video in a minute because that's actually the more important part, arguably more important than Sparx itself to me, is actually the context in which Sparx will be in the game. I apologize for that that video flicker a little bit. That was just part of Cyreides' footage, unfortunately. But yeah, again, the first thing I'm reminded of in this section reminds me, if you watch my last video, all that I'm pretty sure I'm like 90% sure that they're lifted from Molten Crater. But as I've said, I'm very much supportive of that notion of taking some of the assets and making it your own, sampling, if you will. The question is, can Sparx jump? Because it looks like they're implying that he'd be able to jump or something by having that little section over there. I'm very interested. I'm very interested in just Sparx in general. I think that it's something that sort of adds a bit of variety to the gameplay. It makes it sort of converts this game into a Spyro 3-esque game, elements from Spyro 3. But talking to Cyreides, recently, he has said that he wants to blend all three game styles. He wants to make the levels look easy to go around and stuff like that. I've actually suggested to him a few things which I'll talk about later. Here we go, look at that. That's what you need to notice. Notice how it's actually a section of Dreary Valley. That's where things get very interesting. It appears that the team are not doing full Sparx levels, as in, like massive, 200 gem collecting bits like in the original game, where it's a separate level. They're actually going to be part of other levels, which to me, actually, believe it or not, is kind of lifted a little bit from A Hero's Tale. Remember how A Hero's Tale had that where you got to play as Sparx in those little challenges later on? I think it's honestly, a commendable idea. So very interested in that. I've suggested to the team it'd be great to see a level that's like almost like a downhill level or something like that, more like technically linear. I'd love to see that imagined. Now here's an exclusive picture, because I want to talk a little bit about lighting as well. Here's an exclusive picture that Cyreides sent me of what Canvas Falls looks like now. This is LO Officer's shading lighting job. He has done a truly exceptional job. If you look back at the original footage, lads, and you'll see how far this has come. That's why whenever there's like a reveal of content, or whenever there's like a reveal of a new level, I'm always like, yeah guys, this is really cool, but just wait until the lighting is done, because it's such a significant difference between what colors you see initially and what you see at the end. This has still got a lot of work, in his own words, but LO Officer and the rest of the team have really done an amazing job to for this. This is slightly older footage, this is not updated, but this is like already an improvement on what the level was originally. So you'll see that the lighting is starting to come in, but still not. Things need to be things kind of get brighter and they get more apparent, and I guess it's really like a way of putting it is just the contrast. It feels like you're sort of turning the vibrancy up. But in Dreary Valley especially, I'm going to be very interested in what that's going to look like. And yeah, so there's also, this is a brief sort of update as well. If you go check out Cyreides' channel and some of the other guys as well, you'll notice that they've been doing a lot of live streaming of some of the NPCs, enemies, friends, whatever you want to call them. And I'm loving the stuff. They've been designed by someone on the team, the name I'll put up right there. They are truly, again, this is such an exceptional team behind all this. It just shows that you can do this by yourself for sure. You can make this game by yourself, absolutely, but it would take so much longer, and having dedicated people working on each, section of the game, much like Spring Savannah as well, it's what you want. It's the perfect way of being able to, make this project be realized to it, arguably its full potential. Now, also having a quick look here, I'm just doing a brief little wrap up, kind of showing some of the stuff that I've showed off in the last few months, because, some people may have forgotten the progression and stuff like that. Here is, of course, the first home world, Sky Citadel, which this is one of the ones that has basically full lighting, pending final changes and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a good to compare this to what you eventually get, or what you got back in the day with the original footage, and even the older level. Have a look on Cyreides' channel. Really, this is just a massive plug to go check out Cyreides' channel and everyone else as well. I'll put vgripps link in the description as well. I don't know if the other guys have YouTube channels, but if they do, please contact me and I'll add you to the description, of course, because you know you guys need as much promotion as possible. And same with really anyone working on a fan game. And if you are working on a fan game, actually, I might as well point this out, that if you are working on something, please send it to me. I've got some very cool stuff coming from someone that you probably haven't seen before, because I know that one of the videos, I'm gonna see if you guys can actually guess, but I've got something coming very soon with some with another Spyro related project. It's not a fan game per se, but it is a very, very cool hack type thing. It's very, very cool. Blends two franchises. Now look at this, look at this, look at this. Windmill Way. Do you guys remember this? Windmill Way. This is what the game used to look like. This was the old Spyro model. And you know what? A valiant effort for the time. It's amazing how far they actually they came, because like this is what it used to look like. You know, things were more clunky, things were a bit more weird, but I want to show this off now. This is just a sort of a flashback. I'll probably do a more detailed development like cycle about the game when I can get more information, but this is, I thought I'd, you know, because the Sparx update is, you know, only, you know, fairly small, I thought I might as well show off the old stuff for you guys if you haven't seen it. If you guys are a newer subscriber, you may not, genuinely not have seen this before. So yeah, how about this, guys? This is the old Windmill Way. Now we're about to get even older. This is what it used to look like. This was before the big, like, let's make it look like a PS1 game rather than it try and look like two, I don't know, next gen-y. This was basically when I believe it was a one-man team. Look at it. It looks like some kind of Ripto, like, it looks like some kind of something from Enter the Dragonfly or something. I mean, yeah, it's very interesting. This is how you can see humble beginnings. Very, very humble beginnings. This is what it's all about, though. This is what it's all about. This shows that anyone can do this with enough time, with enough hard work, and hopefully people talented in different, proficient in different areas. You will get a very competent fan game. And this was one of the very first pieces of footage from the game. This is when he was using just basically stock default Enter the Dragonfly model. The music, you know what? Still, the music is good. It's not like super Spyro-esque, but I mean, it almost reminds me more of the GBA games. But I actually really like it. Cyreides is quite a talented guy. I think, you know, he's a man of many talents. You know, you could say he's a jack of all trades, master of none. That sounds like an insult, but I mean, he's good at lots of things. But by his own admission, he has got people that are better at him in certain elements of game design. He would not claim to be a coder, that's for sure. But yeah, let's actually go down here. Come on, Cy. Yes, we're gliding down. Alright, no we're not. Okay, I don't even know what this is. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out more Myths Awaken stuff. I'm very excited to be sharing this all with you. That's my little flashback. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.
Not. Honestly, I'm a watcher, but I've never really been. I just started making videos for the heck of it.